Okay, so finally got up and going. Not getting going very quickly today, which kind of makes me mad. Wow, my hair really went nuts through the. Because I always keep my side window open. Because, I like the airflow. um, sorry, random things. I jump around a lot. So I finally got going and I'm doing some research on an idea I have for a project, which I actually have another channel that I do um, different projects on. And so I'm here at Woodcraft, which I did not know existed here in the Loveland area. And I'm going to go in there and check it out. Maybe I'll do some recordings. Because the idea I have is for a custom designed liquor cabinet. And it's actually going to be very cool once it gets done. But I've got to kind of figure some things out. So that's why I'm here at Woodcraft. That's interesting. It's kind of cool. Stuff you didn't know was around your hometown until you Google it. That's pretty cool. Well, I can have way too much fun in here. Fluffy. That's cool. That's a lot of tools. I could go nuts in here. I may never leave. That I can't pronounce it. It's Omgaars, I think. They had some baby chicks, which was cute. A lot of tools, which I could just, hang out there forever because I love tools. Good Lord, man, it really did go everywhere. um, and some bit of honey. I don't know if you know what that is, but these little candies. I probably could never eat them because of my teeth, but my mom's been looking all over for them. So every time I go shopping with her, she's like, hey, check to see if they have bit of honeys. And I happened to see that they had like a little candy area. And considering it's kind of a ranch supply type thing, and I'm pretty sure that's where my mom got it from because, back in the day when her and my dad ran a farm and had horses all the time. So they probably, I figured they might have it, and they did. So I'm pretty sure my mom would be happy when I give those to her. But off to Fort Collins for the day. Yay. So this should be interesting. I just pulled up to a business here in Fort Collins called Fort Collins Plastics. I'm wanting to see what they have in acrylic for my bartending, or not bartending, but alcohol cabinet. I gotta think of the name. Because it's going to have a lot of acrylic, so I'm kind of trying to look for a local supplier so I don't have to order online all the time. Okay, so here I am at my office, quote, office, I guess. Just got back from the acrylic or the plastic company and learned a lot about acrylic. I was actually thinking it was have to be thicker on the doors for the cabinet. But I think I learned what I needed and actually got some acrylic to some acrylic scrap that I can experiment with, and so I'm going to try that out, and hopefully, as I get better with this channel and the video, I'm not always showing you my ugly mug. But I got to go get some sandpaper a little bit later to try to polish this up and test some light stuff out on it. Also, I got a phone call, and turns out that I had an appointment at 3 o'clock that I thought was never confirmed or was canceled, and so that's some miscommunication on my part. I hate missing meetings. I hate missing stuff like that, especially at this phase, because it's so crucial that we get things going in the business that this meeting was for. So kind of upset about that, but it's in another city and it would take me about 45 minutes to get there, and I'm pretty sure by that time the meeting's done. So one of my business associates or partners is going to be taking care of that, so be interesting to see how that goes. It's the meeting that I was supposed to go to, when I was pretty excited that we had it, but then to find out that the person never confirmed that we were going. And unfortunately, that was my mistake. I didn't read the email right, but so now I'm kind of bummed that I missed that. Hopefully it's going well. We will see. So I'm going to go for my daily walk, and I'll take photos of anything that catches interest, and then I've got a real estate meetup group at 5 o'clock today that should be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. So it's amazing how much construction and how much development is going on in Fort Collins. Oh, I'm on the trail here. Those apartment complexes over there are brand new. So maybe started 3 years ago or 2, I'm not sure. That's just been redone, remodeled. That's brand new construction. They were building it last year. There's some construction over there, but you can't really see it. But yeah, Fort Collins is definitely growing. I mean, that's a huge apartment complex, and it's all student housing. Oh, jeez. I might have bitten off a little more than I can chew today with my walk. Only a few hundred feet from my car, but I ended up going a little bit of a different route and a little further. And it will definitely be a little more than a normal walk today. It might be a little bit of a workout for me since I'm sweating. Whew. Man, it's definitely time to get back into shape. But I'm almost to the car. Hey, I'm gonna go get some water and something to eat. Whew, today's kind of hot. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. There's people walking by in coats. Or sweaters, not coats, but still it feels a little hot out. I don't know. So I had to stop by the King Soopers, or in some people's areas it might be Kroger, but it's King Soopers here. So I stopped by here, and now I'm gonna, after I get my addiction for the day, my chocolate milk, after this, I'm gonna run over to a hardware store, get some sandpaper so we can test out the acrylic a little bit, and see where it goes from there. I am now at Home Depot. I could stay in here forever. I may be the nerdy artist type, but I am very crafty, and I love this kind of stuff. I can wander the aisle. I'm here for one thing. I'm probably going to end up wandering every aisle just to look around. Okay, so after spending about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes in the hardware store to get sandpaper, I am now at a friend's house, and I'm going to start experimenting with some of the acrylic. Got just kind of a scrap piece of acrylic here. Can't remember how thick they said it was. But it's pretty thick. And you can see compared to my finger. I'll have to measure it. But just gonna try to etch something in on there, and also play with the light on the etching, and you know, how I put it in the sides and see how it scatters, so I know how the light's going to affect it. Well, now that I'm blind from staring at lights, because I've been shining lights through the acrylic, I think I finally came up with um, some idea of how it'll look. So we'll see how it goes. You see, I don't know if you can see all that alcohol. That's for the YouTube channel. And, I mean, some of it's not mine, some of it is. But it's all been used for the different drinks that we're doing for the YouTube channel, Drunken Science, that we're putting together. Should be getting here pretty close to being able to do our first video. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this for right now and then probably head home. Well, it's been an interesting day. It's pretty productive, I think. The idea for my liquor cabinet, the acrylic glass, is going to work out. I spent, I don't know, good 2 or 3 hours experimenting with the acrylic, the $2 piece of scrap that I got to try the different things and see how they work. And I think it taught me a lot. So I think that'll be kind of cool to add into the liquor cabinet. So now I just got to figure some other things out before I start getting started, and I think it's going to come to life. So that's one of the projects. I was really working on that project a lot today. I had some business stuff that I had to do, and I mean, technically the liquor cabinet is business stuff, but it's more of a fun, well, a lot of the business stuff I do is pretty fun, so I guess it just happens to be creating, you know, it happened to be really challenging the creative juices today, so it kind of felt more fun than some of the other stuff, but it was a pretty good day. I'm going to go grocery shopping and then come home and work on all the stuff I got to do around the house and go to bed. Bye. See you tomorrow.